Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most dangerous places for tourists. If you're an adrenaline junkie or just curious about the world's most perilous destinations, stay tuned. We're about to embark on a journey to some of the most volatile and unpredictable corners of the globe. Places where danger lurks around every corner, and survival is a challenge in itself. Remember, this isn't about glorifying danger, it's about understanding it, respecting it, and knowing what you're getting into. Caracas, Venezuela, once a vibrant South American metropolis, now sits on a knife's edge. The city is gripped by soaring crime rates, fueled by poverty and political instability. Tourists are easy targets, vulnerable to muggings, express kidnappings, and even violent assaults. The streets can turn dangerous after dark, and even in broad daylight it's crucial to stay vigilant. This concrete jungle demands respect, and surviving here means blending in, avoiding flashy displays of wealth, and trusting your gut instincts. San Pedro Sula, Honduras, holds the grim title of one of the highest murder rates in the world. This city has become a battleground for rival gangs and drug cartels, and innocent civilians often get caught in the crossfire. Tourists are strongly advised to avoid this city altogether, as even the most basic precautions can't guarantee safety. The risks here are simply too high, and venturing into this territory is akin to walking a tightrope over an active volcano. Acapulco, Mexico was once a glamorous destination for Hollywood stars. Its beach is a playground for the rich and famous. Today, the reality is starkly different. Drug cartel violence has ravaged this once idyllic paradise, turning it into a war zone. Tourists are often caught in the crossfire, and kidnappings and extortion are serious threats. Even the most luxurious resorts can't guarantee safety from the violence that spills onto the streets. It's a harsh reminder that paradise can quickly turn into a nightmare. Kabul, Afghanistan has been ravaged by decades of war and conflict. The Taliban's control has plunged the country into chaos, making it extremely dangerous for tourists. Suicide bombings, terrorist attacks, and kidnappings are constant threats. The security situation is highly volatile and unpredictable, and even heavily guarded areas can be targeted. This is a city where survival depends on constant vigilance, strict adherence to local customs, and a healthy dose of luck. Mogadishu, Somalia, is a city synonymous with lawlessness and danger. Decades of civil war have left it in ruins, controlled by rival warlords and terrorist groups. Kidnappings, suicide bombings, and pirate attacks are commonplace. Tourists are virtually non-existent, and for good reason. This is a place where even the most seasoned adventurers would think twice before venturing. The risks here are simply off the charts. Baghdad, Iraq, bears the scars of years of war and sectarian violence. While the situation has improved somewhat, it remains a volatile and unpredictable city. Terrorist attacks, bombings, and kidnappings are still a reality. Tourists are strongly advised to exercise extreme caution, avoid crowds, and be aware of their surroundings at all times. Traveling here requires careful planning, heightened security measures, and a willingness to accept the inherent risks. We're back in Caracas, Venezuela, because the dangers here are so pervasive they warrant a second mention. The city's descent into chaos is a stark reminder that even familiar destinations can become treacherous. The lack of basic necessities, coupled with rampant corruption and violence, has created a pressure cooker environment. Tourists are often seen as easy prey, and the risks extend beyond petty crime to include express kidnappings and carjackings. Navigating this urban jungle requires nerves of steel and a constant awareness of your surroundings. Cape Town, South Africa, is a city of breathtaking beauty, but it also harbors a dark side. While the tourist areas are generally safe, venturing into certain townships can be extremely dangerous. High levels of poverty and gang violence have turned these areas into no-go zones for outsiders. Tourists need to be mindful of their surroundings, avoid flashing expensive jewelry or cameras, and stick to well-lit and populated areas, especially at night. It's a reminder that even in paradise, danger can lurk just beyond the postcard perfect views. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, is a city of contrast, stunning beaches, vibrant culture, and a dark underbelly of crime. While the carnival atmosphere might entice tourists to let loose, it's crucial to remain vigilant. Petty theft is rampant and armed robberies are common, even in tourist hotspots. Favelas, or slums, controlled by drug lords, sprawl across the hillsides, posing significant risks to those who venture too close. Enjoying Rio's beauty requires a delicate balance of embracing the vibrancy while staying aware of the potential dangers. Aleppo, Syria, once a bustling cultural hub, has been reduced to rubble by years of civil war. The city is a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of conflict. Buildings lie in ruins, infrastructure is destroyed, and the threat of violence is ever present. While there are ongoing efforts to rebuild, Aleppo remains a highly dangerous destination. Traveling here is not recommended, as the risks to personal safety are simply too high. It's a tragic testament to the human cost of war and a stark reminder of the fragility of peace. Thanks for watching our countdown of the top 10 most dangerous places for tourists. Remember, while adventure can be thrilling, safety should always come first. Do your research, understand the risks, and take necessary precautions. Don't let the pursuit of excitement overshadow your common sense. The world is full of incredible places to explore, but it's essential to do so responsibly and safely. Stay aware, stay informed, and stay adventurous, but most importantly,